Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to max out the light vest skill here in PvE Tarkov. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one here today, and of course make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE content and skill guides. You guys have been loving them, and we're going to try and do every single skill for you. Real quick, we got a few super thanks shout outs we have to get to. Got to show the people some love. First one up is going to be Thy Sting. Love your content, Ace. You put out videos like crazy. Make sure you're getting rest and taking care of yourself. I was told that when you use the gym, you get muscle pain and it nerfs raid XP slightly. Is this true? Not exactly. I did respond to your comment, and I know you read it, so we're pretty much good there. But for everybody else, it actually nerfs your gym XP. So once you get the slight muscle pain, it nerfs it by 50%. And once you have severe muscle pain, then it nerfs it by 100%, meaning you can't get any more skill points. I do not think there is any in-raid effect to your strength XP or your PMC XP whatsoever. So whoever told you that, unfortunately, sounds like misinformation to me, and hopefully that eases your mind. And as for getting rest, I appreciate you looking out, but I think I was up 30 hours yesterday and only got like 5 hours of sleep. So your boy is cooked this morning, but the content needs to be made, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you so much for your support. Next one we got is Thomas Stretch, 6690. Dropped a 10 bomb, said, for the new PC, I know the feeling of low FPS on streets. Thanks for all the guides. I watch every one of them. Thank you so much, Thomas. The support is greatly appreciated. And the last one is Base 1992, and he just said thanks with the $5 on the euro. Thank you so much for your support to all three of you going that extra mile, and everybody else who just stops by to view the content and like the videos and all that good stuff. So let's hop into it here today, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be leveling up the light vest skill. Now, you're going to see my skill and be like, well, how are you going to make a level guide and you're only level 2? I have not been focused on this whatsoever. So there is 2 ways to level up this skill. One is by taking damage, and 2 is by using repair kits on light armor. Let's start with the damage. It's so minuscule. Like, even if you take a few shots in raid, you might have 0.01. It barely levels it up, and we're not even going to talk about it here today because of how bad it actually is. So before we hop into the actual leveling, let's talk about what light vest skill actually does. It's going to reduce your movement speed penalty. Absolutely huge. It's going to reduce melee damage, which we don't have to worry about here in PvE. And, you know, if you are getting hit with a cultist knife, you got way more problems to worry about than a little bit of melee damage. And then reduce the wear amount when using a repair kit. So let's talk about the elite skill, which is absolutely broken. The first elite skill is going to have a chance to not apply wear during a repair. So that's pretty decent. But the next one is the good one. The elite level skill for light vest is body parts that are covered by light armor are immune to bleeding. So if you have a light armor that is going to be covering maybe your stomach or maybe your arms. I'm not sure if there are any light armors that do cover arms. There probably is. There's probably 1 or 2. But you will not get any bleeding on that area. And that is absolutely huge. And it just takes a lot less problems out of the equation. And, you know, if you get to a point where you have your vest skills maxed out and your vitality skill maxed out, even if you would get a bleed somewhere, it's going to get to a point where your PMC gets to be unstoppable. So we want to be looking for armors that we can repair. Now, what is considered a light vest? It's going to be anything that has aramid, aluminum, or UHMWPE material. And a lot of vests that a lot of us like to run do have aramid. It seems to be the more common. There are a couple aluminums. I think the police, the Untar vest is aluminum. All right, so I had to clean up the stash a little bit. Sorry for the sudden cut, but we are going to be leveling up our light vest skill by buying armors that are damaged either on the flea market, from fence, and you could use your scav if you wanted to. But that's kind of situational and sometimes a little tough. You know, your scav usually spawns with armor, but if you're at a decent scav rep, typically the armor is actually maxed out. Every once in a while, you'll get like a P.A.K.A. at like 48 of 100, something like that every once in a while, but not too often, so it's not really what we're going to focus on. The best way is definitely getting them from fence. But let's check the flea market first. Let's see if there's any armors out there that we can find. There's obviously going to be other people trying to snag some armors out here on the market that are not repaired up. As you can see, most of the armors out here are indeed pretty much maxed out, unfortunately. Yeah, so the whole way up to 40,000 rubles, there's not a single armor out there. So we are going to be heading to fence and looking for some armor. So we are going to scroll down here, and what we are going to do is we are going to look at the numbers right here, and sometimes there might be more than one. All right, so let's see what else we can find in here. It sucks that's the only example. What kind of material we got sitting on here? Now, these plates are probably going to be... Oh, they are light armor, so we could buy this as well. See if that's still available. It is. We got another one here. All right, so we can buy these. There's a bunch of them. It's one of the more common USEC armors that they run. Or is it bear? I don't know. It's one of the more common PMC armors. Let's see if we have anything else in here. Let's see what these plates are. These are going to be ceramic heavy plates. All right, so we don't want those. We have a light plate here. We can try and repair that. Plates are a little bit tougher because it takes a lot more to like repair them, if that makes sense. It says this has 2 armor points, but it's a heavy armor, unfortunately. But that'd be really good for your heavy vest skill. It's going to be a very similar guide once we do come out with that one as well. It's going to be pretty much the same exact thing, but I wanted to make sure that every single one of these is, you know, every single skill, if that makes sense, and not, you know, kind of doubling up, even though we'll pretty much be making the same video. Just made a shit ton of money on that. We definitely take those. That's a ton of skill points right there. Very nice. All right, so we just repaired this Gazelle, and this was all aramid. This was a light vest because there was no plates in here. There was no ceramic plates inside the Gazelle when we bought it. So that is why when we check after that repair, it is going to still give us that light vest skill because we repaired the aramid inserts, not the physical plates. The plates were taken out. The plates are ceramic, but what we repaired was the aramid inserts. That's why we got light vest skill, and that will pretty much apply to any of the vests. And, you know, bonus if you grab yourself a Gazelle because they sell for a nice little bit. And you got to get them at a discount. So we will go ahead and list that up. And we will continue on repairing our vests. So let's go ahead and repair the rest of these. Yep, I was about to say we should get our skill leveled up. It just takes a little bit of time. Dedicate a little bit of time to it. Armor repair kits are a little bit pricier for a full 1,200 or 1,200. You're looking at about 336,000 rubles. You can typically find them a little bit cheaper on the flea market because people just want the flea market rep and stuff. And they're pretty common on maps like Lighthouse and stuff. So repairing those up, bunch of repairs across the armors. And if we go to our skill points, boom, right there. Plus 8.64 on like 5 to 6 vest repairs. So definitely not bad. I might cut the first one out so you won't see the first repair simply because it's a hot topic and I don't really want to deal with that. So yeah, light vest, hop in Fence's inventory, grab some easy repairs, easy skill points. It's going to be quite costly to be completely honest with you, but as I've been pretty much saying, PvE and money, it really does not matter. Full transparency, I've been taking a bit of a break from the game, so I got absolutely swindled out of like 50 million buying the key cards for Key of Salvation, and I haven't really been playing. So I'm kind of a broke boy right now. Can't buy me no Pokemon cookies, but yeah, that's where we're at. And if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. We are, at the time of recording, we should already hit it by the time this video comes out. But we are like 20 subscribers away from surpassing my other main channel that I've uploaded on for years and years and years and years. And we've only been on this Tarkov channel for, what, 3? I think 3.5 years, and I already surpassed my first initial channel. Thank you guys so much for that support, man. It actually means the world to me. And Tarkov is like that place that I knew I belonged. And it's one of the best games ever created, and I could not be more blessed to be able to, you know, hop on here every day, get to enjoy probably the best FPS game of all time, and have a phenomenal community around me to do so with. So thank you guys again. I know I said thank you in the video yesterday, but just one more time, thank you guys so much for that support and helping me achieve this personal goal, this personal milestone of mine, and, you know, witnessing history in Ace's history, I should say. So appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.